Good evening, friends. Anthony here. We all make mistakes, and nobody is perfect, right? So, the mistakes are not actually a failure, my dear friends, but it is trying, it's learning, and we are also growing. But the catch here is, or the truth here is, if you make mistake one time, it is understandable. But if you keep making the same mistake again and again and again, it becomes a habit and it becomes a character of yours. That is dangerous. Say, suppose, imagine there is a hot pan or a hot stove, very hot. You touch it. It's an accident, right? And you touch it second time. Still a carelessness. But if you touch the third time, it is your choice. So it becomes your character. So if you are always late, say for an example, and if you are procrastinating things, and if you are losing your temper, and if you don't do the important things on time, and say you are also started blaming others. So all these habits, when you start doing it again and again, so all this activities, you start doing it again and again, it becomes a habit, and those repeated habits after some time becomes a character of yours. But here is the good news: the way the same thing, how it becomes a bad thing, becomes your bad habit. Same likewise, the repeated good things, if you start doing it, it becomes a good habit also. What I'm trying to say here is the same mind that creates bad habit can also create a good habit. So, my dear friends, say suppose every champion, you take a sportsman or you take a champion, so he is not a champion in the beginning, so he is just a beginner, and who tried to correct himself over a period of time. And likewise, like I wanted to pick up Thomas Alva Edison. So Thomas Alva Edison has failed many times, but he has never repeated the failed experience, the failed experiment again. So all successful people will never do the failed thing again, but they do something different which will give them success. So today I'm going to share one small, short personal example of mine, and then I'm going to move forward. So, in the beginning of my career, when any mail comes to me, I don't respond it to immediately. So, over a period of time, end of the week or middle of the week, I used to see so much, and then by the time there used to be so much of chaos, people calling me right, left, and then I lose my temper, I lose my cool, and it will be really chaotic. So one point of time I decided I had to do it. I can't, I shouldn't procrastinate. The time I decided, and when I started replying then and there, my life really became so easier. My success rate went up multiple times. So today, what is one mistake? I wanted to ask you, what is one mistake that keeps you reminded, and which you keep doing it again and again, or repeatedly you are doing it? What is that one mistake you keep doing it again and again? Is it procrastination, or is it blaming, or is it poor communication, or is it something to do with your health, which you are been ignoring for very long time? And if you are not, are you not spending qualitative time with your family? So pick up any one of this, my dear friends, and start replacing that with one good habit. Say suppose if you are procrastinating something, start doing it immediately, and you come what may, so you ensure you do that activity, right or wrong, don't worry about it, you start doing it. And secondly, if you are communicating poor, you work on it and practice a lot. And if you are not working on your health, find out you have a plan and you have everything, but you are not doing it. And that bad habit of yours is like really putting your health at task, and it is creating a poor health for you. So change that habit into a good habit. And finally, if you're not spending qualitative time with your family, make it a point today, not tomorrow. Today you're going, and then spending that time. So the point is, mistakes are lessons. We should learn that lesson, and then start moving forward, instead of just keeping it as it is, which will over a period of time, as I said, the mistakes what we do over a period of time repeatedly, it becomes your habit and it becomes your character. So you start replacing one bad habit with one good habit, and you just do this for 1 month and just see how many bad habits you got rid of, and how many good habits which has come inside. And that has given you a huge transformation in your in your way, how you look at, and then how you take up things. So my dear friends, thank you. And I wanted to leave you with learn once, change once, and repeat success. And it will always keep doing it again and again and again, and it becomes a good habit, and it becomes a character of yours. On this note, thank you very much. Have a great evening. Good luck.